Uh, Black. That's the package that you came in. African, Ethiopian, Nubian, melanin.
Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Cheyenne Jordan. I'm so excited to have you here with me. If you are not new here, welcome back. Today is episode 1 of Faith Talks from my bed. I'm clearly in my bed. What this is going to be is just a bunch of different episodes that I want to do of just sitting down and just talking. I don't want to preach, I don't want to lecture, I just want to talk, kind of like we're two friends on a FaceTime call and just relax. A lot of the time I'm gonna have a nice little snack here. I have a cup of water over here. Usually I'd be drinking tea, but I already had tea today and I need to watch my sugar intake. I like my tea nice and sweet, so we're sticking with water today. I have my phone here with all my notes. This is episode 1. So, with that being said, I'm going to get started by telling you guys the title of the episode. This episode is called Learning to Love My Quiet Life. I feel like a lot of the time my life isn't exciting right now. And right now I'm learning that maybe that's okay. I'm 22 in a couple weeks, and I see a lot of people that I grew up with and a lot of people that I went to school with online, and they're posting their best moments, they're posting how much they love their life, they're posting that they're buying homes, they're buying cars, they're going on vacation. And I noticed that a lot of the time, even though I try not to, I do end up comparing myself to them. I feel like my life is on pause because I'm still dealing with health problems that started in 2023. I found out that I had bone cancer, and I feel like my life just completely stopped. However, what I am learning is that just because I'm not a part of what everybody else has going on does not mean that my life has stopped, and it doesn't mean that I'm any less valid of a person. I'm not. I wonder quite a bit of the time, like, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing? All you can do is sit here. All you can do is basic things that everybody can do. You can't do anything that you used to do before. I used to love to dance. I used to love to roller skate. And right now it's a little hard doing so because I have 2 giant scars in my leg. I'm realizing that God can move even if I physically cannot. God's been teaching me that stillness isn't a punishment. I'm not being punished. He's not mad at me. He's teaching me that instead it's preparation for what's to come. I'm being protected by something that isn't ready for me to enter in yet. I could be being protected by a plethora of things, so I don't even want to get into that. But maybe this quiet season is where I'm learning to rest and heal and learn more and more about myself and just continue to yearn to hear the voice of God. The world tells us that, like, being productive means being valuable, but God says that you're already valuable because you're my child. And honestly, that makes me feel a lot better about myself, because the world really does make us feel like, oh, well, if you can't work or if you're disabled, you don't matter anymore. You don't. You're just another random person out in the world who can't contribute. However, if the Bible says if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, the works of the Lord will be done. Like, you just need that little bit of faith. There's a couple verses that I wrote down that helped me come to these realizations. Psalm 46:10, be still and know that I am God. In Exodus 14:14, the Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. So, my life is still right now, and that is okay. There's no problem with it. God isn't casting me out or forgetting about me strictly because my life is still. In fact, He prefers your life to be still so that you can actually hear him calling you and you don't get it confused with anything else. I don't know what the next chapter for me looks like, but I know that God is still writing it. So I'm learning to love the quiet in my life. I'm learning to love bits and pieces of myself that I would have completely overlooked if my life wasn't so quiet. Because even here, having faith talks in bed, I'm still being shaped and molded into the woman of God that he wants me to be. So, if your life feels quiet right now as well, that's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You're not behind, you're not forgotten, you're just in a growing season that looks different from everybody else's. And that's okay. Flowers need to be buried under dirt to grow, and once they finally pop out of the dirt, once they're finally out of the quietness of that dirt, they're gorgeous and they're flourishing. And maybe that's just the season that we need to be in right now. Peace doesn't mean that nothing is happening, it just means that God is working in the background and we need to stand in the foreground and just have some patience and wait. I hope you guys liked this episode, and I hope you guys are ready for more, because I genuinely love talking like this. I love having it feel like a FaceTime call with some friends, and I just get to talk about God, and I just get to talk about different things in my life. So, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, whatever time it may be for you. Make today a great one. I love you so much. Bye.